Hi, I'm Elizabeth Anderson, and I'm one of the PR chairs for Foundation Retreat 2013. I'm sitting down with Kelsey Harrison and Holly Crabtree to talk about their experiences on staff. So, tell us about yourselves.
Well, my name is Holly Crabtree. I am a senior at Tech, and my major is early childhood education.
I'm Kelsey. I am a senior at Tech. I am studying advertising, but I'll be finished in about 2 weeks whenever I graduate.
So what was it like becoming involved in the Foundation community?
It was kind of weird. I didn't come in as a camper whenever I was a freshman. Didn't get to do that. So as a sophomore, it got to be around December, and God just put Foundation on my heart. Like, I really didn't know anything about it. One of my roommates had been very involved in it the year before, but I'd never sat down with her and asked her to tell me her stories. It was just kind of something that prayerfully God revealed to me, Kelsey, you're gonna need to do this. And I was like, okay, I don't know what it is, but let's do it.
Well, I transferred to Tech my sophomore year in 2010, and I heard about Foundation through a friend who was on staff that year, but I didn't end up doing Foundation as a transfer student, even though I really wish I did, and that's definitely a decision that I regret. But I heard so many things once I got to school about Foundation and how much everyone loved it and how much of a great time that they had there. So I just knew that I really wanted to try and get involved in Foundation somehow. So then they had staff interviews that following January, and I applied and interviewed, and it worked out, and it was really great, and I was on Blue Team that year, so that was just really wonderful.
So how was it being on staff and being a counselor on a team?
Being a counselor and part of a team was really great because I just got to meet so many great people on staff, for one thing, and just seeing everyone's mutual love for the Lord and for incoming students at Tech. And I just had a really great partner that year, and I learned so many things from him. He was a really great leader, and I had 2 great team leaders that year, and just who I could look to for guidance and answers for anything. And then being part of a small group and leading a small group with my partner was really cool because I got to lead these incoming freshman or transfer student girls and guys about their relationship with the Lord, and just seeing them seek the Lord throughout those just 3 days, and how much they grew in those 3 days was really cool to see. Definitely a blessing to be a part of that, for sure.
So applied that year and got to be on ministry team whenever I was a sophomore and moving into becoming a junior. And then this past year, then of course I was going to do it again because I loved it so much and saw how God really uses this ministry. And so through that I applied again, really wanted to get to have a small group and get to sort of build discipleship relationships through experiences at Foundation. And so got to be a counselor and just loved every second of it.
Tell us about applying to become a counselor your first year.
I don't know, first then I would definitely say pray about it. I don't really think that God says don't apply in most cases. I always would go with apply, and then in praying, then God can always say, okay, you need to go back and tell him that you don't need to do this. So apply, and then just pray and listen, because God's gonna say, yes, go forward with this, or I don't think this is right for you because I have something different planned. But it's just the best experience. It molded so much of my college career and gave me so much more fun, and just showed me a way that God moves, and I wouldn't have seen that had I not been involved in Foundation.
I did not go to Foundation as a camper, and I really wish I did, but that didn't stop me from trying to be on staff as a counselor the next year. And I didn't know exactly what Foundation looked like as a camper, and so I was definitely a learning experience, and I just learned so much about what Foundation looks like during Foundation Retreat. And so I would definitely recommend anyone that wants to be a part of Foundation in any way, even if you didn't go as a camper, to definitely apply for staff, because it's definitely worth it.